Once you do it, guys, just open that. This is my thing, guys. Here you have to type new window, guys. Here what we are going to do, we are going to create a front-end React application. Now, guys, there is no need for you to know this, because this work will be done by the front-end guy. I'm just only showing you how they will do it. So if you don't know it, if you don't understand it, no worries, because it is their work to create the project and push that their particular code to the repo. So no need for you to know this, guys, but I'm just explaining it. The next 5 minutes, wait for a minute. Now, guys, here what I'm doing, here I have already created a folder called React projects. Here I want to create a new project, and npx create React app. And you actually, guys, the front end guys, if they want to create any React project, they will use this command, guys, npx create React app, and they will give one project name like React demo project. Press enter. So, guys, okay, if you want, you can see this, guys, creating a new React app in this folder. So the IDE, what will it do? It will create a sample project. You can see it will install some packages and it will create a sample project. Guys, if you want to practice, you can practice on your VS Code. Otherwise, don't do this, guys. Don't practice it, because in real time also we don't use it. Because, guys, I need to have some project file, so I'm creating it so that we can push this code to my repo, and there I can create a release and build pipeline. Because you have already seen how to create a release and build pipeline for your HTML code, and you have seen how to do it for a .NET code, but you haven't seen how it will be done for the React project. So today, guys, our main focus is to create the build and release pipeline for our React project. Meanwhile, what happened? Is it finished or not? Yeah, it is done, guys. If you see this, yeah, succeeded. So what it has done, the code will be deployed on my VM, guys. This time it has done with my self-hosted agent, which is VM release agent. If you go here, guys, let me connect it again. What happened? The project is being created, guys, here. Meanwhile, let me go to the VM. And guys, I told you why did, okay, I just open the folder. When I deploy the application, guys, the total project code will be copied to, when I run the release command, the total project code has been copied to my www root. Are you getting my point? What we have just done earlier, guys, we have actually manually copied the project files from your system to this folder. Am I correct, guys? Earlier, yesterday, and we have run that application on local machine. But, guys, today, how these files came here? Can anyone tell me how these files came to this particular location? Can anyone tell me?
In the release pipeline, we push the code to self-hosted agent.
Yeah, this is the file which are there in the repo. So that release pipeline, what it has done, it has taken the artifact which has been created on that repo, and that artifact has been pushed to my VM with the help of my release pipeline. So, guys, this is the way to push your project files to your VM by using build and release pipelines. Meanwhile, guys, this is done. Now let me go back to your React code. Now, guys, wait for a minute. It is creating project. Now, guys, the project has been created. Then, guys, what you need to do, just you have to enter into that, and just here type code space dot and enter. What will it do, guys? It will open the newly created project. Now, guys, that command React npx create app project, what it has done, it has created this sample template, guys. What generally the front-end guys will use the command to create this template. And after that, guys, they will start updating. They will add some project files here. They will delete some. They will update some. So what will they do? They will start creating the front-end code, and that they will do. You know, for you, it is not important. But guys, how they will run? They will just type npm start. What will it do? It will actually run the application. Wait for a minute. Guys, if you want to create it locally on your system, you can create it. Otherwise, leave it, guys. Don't create it. Now, guys, when I'm running it, you can see the project is being loaded on my browser, and this is localhost 3000. Why I'm showing it? Because later we need to deploy this code to that pipeline, to cloud using the pipeline. Starting the development server. Wait for a minute, the application will be shown here. Actually, there was actually, guys, just forget about this error. Can you see the backend? There is an image which is loading. Guys, can you able to see there was one dot and blue line?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is the actual project, guys. After that, what will they do? They will actually add something into it, delete something from there. They will actually create a whole project. For now, guys, what we have just done, we have run one application. It is giving an error, and you no need to worry about the error, because we never execute or create project from our end. Are you getting my point? This is the work of the backend guy. Only work we need to know, guys. Actually, can you tell me, there was one error actually happened? Do you want me to resolve this, guy? Because it doesn't concern us, so don't worry about that error. Let me open a new terminal here, guys. I just wanted to push the code to the repo. Can you tell me, guys, how to push this code to repo? Now, guys, they have created the project files in their local system. Now, guys, what is the next thing that person will do?
Push to Git.
Yeah, he has to.
Second.
Yeah, he has to push the code to the one of the repository. Now, guys, for example, he will ask us to give us the URL. Am I correct or not? So, for example, this is React. This is the React project, React .NET Core project, for example. Now, guys, what we generally do, he will ask us to give the URL so that he can push the files to the Azure repo. So wait for a minute. This is my files now, guys. Here, very simple, guys. Here, guys, you can see this is another method of pushing your files to the repo, guys. Here, if you observe here, when we have created the files locally, guys, we have already initialized Git. For example, just type Git status. It is saying nothing to commit. It is a clean tree. That means, guys, you can actually push the files to the repo. How will you push the files from the VS Code? One way, guys. What is the one way? By using Git GUI, you can push. We have seen that now, guys. How to we have went to the folder and we have clicked the button Git GUI and given that clone URL. Do you remember, guys, how we have pushed the file by using Git GUI?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the second way how to push by using VS Code. Very simple, guys. Just copy the command git remote add origin till this point. Copy this. Now paste it here. Now, guys, what we have just done, this is the local repository which is having the total project code. So for this, I have told you that this is the remote location. In this particular cloud DevOps account, there is a project name called React.NET Core project. Can you please push the files there? So first command this and next command this, guy. Git push -u origin all. Now what will it do? It will actually push the entire files to this particular project. Now, guys, you can see this. Go back to here, DevOps account, and if you open files, you can see, guys, the master branch is having all the files. Can you see this? How the files came here? How the files came here, guys? I told you now, guys, there are 3 different ways of pushing the code to the repo. Can anyone remember what are those 3 ways? First, by using actually 4 ways actually. First, by using git GUI. Have we seen this? Have we created or pushed the project files to the repo by using this?
Yes, sir. Good.
Now today what we have done by using Visual Studio Code IDE, you can actually push the files, your project files, to the repo by using this IDE also. How we have done? For that, you have to, after you create the project, you have to enter 2 commands. This is the first command, git remote odd origin. What will it do? It will actually specify, it will actually give the remote location of your project which is there in the DevOps to this project. So what will it do? This command will assign a remote repo which is there in my repo, the Azure DevOps account, to this local repository. And guys, when you type this push command, what will it do? It will take total project files which are there in the local laptop and it will push those files to the remote repository. So by using these 2 commands, you can actually push the code. Now guys, if you see here, for example, this is app.js file, and here guys, I want to change something here, learn React from Venkat, for example. I have just updated this code, guys. Now, when you save this, if you observe here, guys, there is something called source control. Can you see this? Can you see this, guys? Source control. And there is one option is there. That means, guys, it is telling you the programmer has changed something in this file. Just go there, guys. Go there, and guys, in git GUI, what is the first thing, guys? You will stage the changes. Now, if you remember, stage the changes. That is the first thing. You will rescan it. After you will stage it, then you will push it. Now, guys, here, guys, it is telling this app.js file is having one change. So, guys, first thing, you have to stage it. So, click on the plus symbol. Once you stage the changes, guys, you have to give the commit message. For example, I am giving first commit. And guys, click the button commit. Now, what will happen? That code has been committed, the new code. Now, guys, click this button sync changes. Then what will it do? It will take this particular change to the remote location. Now, guys, we can update the code and send whatever the changes to my remote repository. Go here. If you look into the app.js file, you can see the new change has come here. This is the new change, learn React from Venkat. Did you understand this or not?
Yes, sir.
This is the second way of pushing. Actually, what will they do? Once they clone their remote repository here, you know, guys, they keep on change the code. They will add a new file. They will update something. Now, they will update anything, guys. They will update and they will save it. When they save it, guys, only thing they will go to the source control. This is known as source control, guys. They will just click the plus symbol. That means they will stage it, and guys, they will give some commit message, and they will just click the button commit. And once it is committed, they can simply hit the sync changes. Then the new code will be pushed to the repository. Are you getting this or not? Do you understand this or not?
What is the command you give there? The git push hyphen or something you given, right? What it does?
Actually, guys, I have given 2 commands here. One is git origin command. Let me copy and save that here. This is the first command, guys. By viewing that, what can you say by viewing the command? This is the second command. If you observe here, guys, the first command, actually what we have done, we have created a React project locally on my system. By using some command, by using Visual Studio Code IDE, I have created a project file in my system. Now, my intention is I want to push that project file to the Git repository. For that, guys, this is the first command. So when you want to push the project files to the Git repository, you need to tell your local system, your laptop, that you have to go Venkat Reddy's DevOps account. So how you are telling it? You are giving the remote repository location. This is the location, guys. This is the location of my project, React.NET Core project. This is the location of my project in the DevOps account. Now, what you are telling it, you are adding this as an origin. Origin means, guys, remote origin. That means all your files should go here. So this command has successfully set up a connection between the local repository and the remote repository. Once the connection is done, Next, guys, you have to, this command, what will it do? When you type git push origin, all the files which are there in the local system, that will be pushed to this repository.
You mean to say without doing stage and commit, it will push it?
No, initially it will push it. After that, you want to make any changes, then you have to enter the stage, commit and everything.
Oh, okay.
Initially, guys, when you are pushing the entire files, directly push it. Are you getting my point? Once you have pushed that files, that means there is a live connection between your local repository and the remote repository. Now, when you make any change, all the new changes, you have to stage them and you have to push it. Are you getting my point or not?
Okay. No, can we run the same command like git push -u origin -all instead of doing stage and commit? Can we run the same command again?
No. When there are some changes, when there is a live connection is there and you already have the project files there, that means, guys, when you want to push it, those two should be in sync. That means, guys, why you are staging the changes and why you are writing the commit message and why you are clicking the sync changes, guys, why you are doing that? To see that both local repository and remote repository should look like same. That means they should be in proper sync. Are you getting my point? Is it clear, guys? So initially, when you assign your origin, till this point, you have just assigned your origin. This command actually push the total project file to the remote repository. After that, guys, when you make any changes, all those changes should be staged. Why you are staging means, guys, for example, this is the project file here, guys. If you go here, I'm changing this. This is one thing which I'm changing, and guys, in the index.js files also, I'm changing another thing. I have written this thing. Now, when I save this project file, save all, you can see there are two changes. If you see here, there are two changes. Why I'm staging, guys? Now I don't want to send this file to my remote repo because I haven't finished working on this. I only want to send this file. Now, guys, that means one is staged, one is unstaged. Now, when you write a commit message, I'm writing a commit message. When you commit it, now this time, guys, only the staged changes will go to the repo. This unstaged will not go there because the programmer haven't completely written the code for this project file. Are you getting my point? Is it clear or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we are spending a lot of time, guys. Don't spend that much time because this is the work done by the programmer. You no need to worry. I'm just telling you how they will do it. So if you don't understand, no worry. Don't worry. We don't want that. Now, guys, the total, yeah, you can see the project files are here. I can see the particular front-end guy has already pushed the code to the repo. Now, the next thing, guys, we need to create a release pipeline. Create a pipeline. The build pipeline, we need to create it. So let me create a build pipeline. The code is there here, and this is master continue. Select empty job. Now, guys, here you have to add npm. Add this for 2 times. Now, guys, if you see here, what is the work of this command? It will actually, can you tell me where we are executing these tasks of my pipeline? Where are we executing them? Where I am executing all the tasks of my build pipeline, where I am executing them.
Microsoft hosted, right, sir?
Yeah, it should, answer should be agent given by Microsoft. The answer should, they will run on my agent. Okay. This agent is given by the Microsoft. Now, and you know, there is what is the server image? Windows 2019. When you want to run your task, guys, on the server, first task is install the packages, and next task is build. What is the meaning of build? 1 minute. Yeah. Now, guys, if you see here, the first task, it will actually install all node packages on that server, because, guys, to run the React application, your server should contain node packages. If you don't install the node packages on that Microsoft server, it cannot detect your application. Or for function app also, if you remember, we have installed, the first task was install .NET SDK. Do you remember, guys?
Yes, yes, sir.
Why we are
Test.
installing that SDK? Why we are installing that SDK, or why we are installing this npm install? Why we are doing this?
Because to run the .NET application or React application, it requires the
Packages.
Yes,
software
yes.
or packages. So
Yes.
first task, always you have to install the related packages. And next, guys, the build pipeline work. What is the work of the build pipeline? It will build the code and it will see whether there are any errors in it or not. Am I correct? What is the work of the build pipeline? Can you tell me what is the work of the build pipeline?
It will compile the code and provide the artifact, right?
Yeah. So guys, here, this is the second command should you enter custom, and guys, command we should run is run build. So what will it do on that machine? It will execute this command. It will execute the command, and guys, it will create one build folder. Here, guys, the path to publish should be build. Why I'm given build? Because when you execute this command, when you run this command, guys, it will create one folder with the name build. And guys, you have to create an artifact called drop from that build. Are you getting my point or not? Is it clear, guys? Okay. What is the use of the first task?
To install the
related packages.
Yeah.
What is the work of the second task?
To build that and
the
React,
code
yeah,
which is there in the repo. This will build it. And what is the work of the third task?
to create the artifact.
Yeah, artifact. And guys, when you run this particular command, you will get one build folder. So this artifact should create an artifact from the build folder. So I have you need to give build here. And now, guys, save and run. Yeah, when you just wait for a minute. If there are no errors in the code, it will run. You will get a successful artifact. If you observe here, it is installing npm install. All npm related packages will be installed to the server. And this will actually build your application, the code which is there in the repo.
That for all the React application, we need to provide the path to publish is build.
Yeah, the build pipeline will not be changed. You can use the same 3 tasks for any React application. Okay. Always it will give the build location. Build folder will be created. For HTML site, 2 tasks, guys. For that .NET function app, we have seen there are 3 tasks, I think. SDK, restore, and that what are the 2 other tasks, guys?
.NET deployment or something.
Deploy, sir. And next publish, and next the final is build.
One copy and publish.
Yeah. Now here this task, guys, npm install, npm build, and publish artifact. Now, guys, you can see it is taking 1 minute of time to install all npm related packages on my server. You can see this is the location on the Windows server. You know, guys, there is a Windows server. We are running, that server is actually running multiple build pipelines of different people. So that is the reason why it has given one agent for us. So we are using that agent to run all my tasks of the build pipeline. Are you understanding the words which are coming out of my mouth, guys, or it is like an alien language? Are you able to understand what I'm telling?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
In the artifact, the path build is the default name.
It should be build all the time, because, guys, for React project, when you execute the run build command, it will always create a build folder. Are you getting my point? And here, guys, you have to give that location. Did you get my point or not, guys?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, guys, this is run. This is done. So you have successfully created a build pipeline for your React application. Next, guys, we need to create the release pipeline. How will you do that? Before that, guys, you have to create the service connection. It's a new project now, guys. Do you know what is a service connection? What is the work of a service connection? Can anyone tell me?
We are connecting to the cloud, sir, by doing
Yeah.
the service connection.
Yeah, so let me quickly create it because the release should need a service connection. Is it correct or not? To run the release pipeline, we should create a service connection. You know, I have explained how to create that earlier. Is it correct or not?
Yes, yes, sir.
So let me quickly, yeah, copy the cloud details here.
Sir, for every individual project, we need to create the service
Yeah,
connection.
yes, definitely. For each project, there should be a separate service connection. But generally, you don't create daily. Every day, you don't create one project. When you create project once, it will be there for 2 to 3 years.
Okay,
You
okay,
know, guys, here I'm creating a daily one project, but real time it is not like that.
okay, okay.
Application ID, which is your service principal ID, and tenant ID, which is your tenant ID. And go to, where is the sequence? You know these guys, I've already explained this. So I'm not explaining it again. Verify, it will fail. You know why. Go to subscription, access control, add role assignment. Here, contributor role. Next, select members. It should be React.NET Core project. This is review and assign, review and assign. Done. Assignment has done. So go back here and give verification. This time it will success. Give a connection name, initial connection. Grant and access, verify and save. 1 minute. Rekha, 2 నిమిషాలు class అయిపోతుంది చేస్తా bye. Now guys, we have created the service connection, and guys, the next thing is we need to deploy this to the cloud. How will you do that? First, you need to create a service, that app service, na guys. Where will you deploy in your cloud? In app services only, na? Where will you deploy the application, the front-end application?
Yes, yes, sir. Front-end app service, sir.
Yeah.
You said you are going to deploy in the VM, right?
No, I'm going to deploy in the cloud.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll deploy in the VM. You can deploy anywhere. Okay. There are 2 projects, guys. In one project, we are going to deploy in cloud. In the other project, we are going to deploy in the cloud. So guys, when it is React, guys, you have to select the runtime stack as Node, because React will run on NPM packages. Select Node, select Windows OS, select free trial, create. Done. So now guys, I have just created one app service. Wait for a minute. Meanwhile, let me go here to the cloud. Let me create the release pipeline. Empty job. React CD1. Here we should add the artifact, which is there in this particular pipeline. Add it. Now here, come here. Now we need to add the task Azure App Service Deploy. Add this. Now select the service connection here. Now select that app service, guys. We haven't yet created. Wait for 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to close the class. Wait for 2 minutes. So this can be finished. Just wait for another 2 minutes. Wait for 1 minute, it will be finished. Now, when you deploy it, what will happen? The same project, the front end will be shown here on the app service, guys. Deployment is in progress. Done, guys. Go back here, come back here, refresh. You can see the new React front end. That's it. Give the drop location. This is my drop. Okay, that's it, guys. Save and create release. Now, what will happen? When you release it, the total code which is there will be deployed to my app service. Did you get my point, guys? Have you understood how to deploy a React application to the cloud? Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Very,
yes, sir.
yeah, very simple. You need to know how to create the build pipeline. Once you do it, release is same. As Azure App Service deploy, give that app service name, give the drop location, just click the button, create. Then the code will be deployed to that cloud service. It won't take more time, 1 minute. Downloading the task, done. Artifact downloaded. Yeah, everything is done. I'm deploying to my app service. Wait for a minute. React frontend 1256. Successfully deployed, guys. Let me go to the app services. Open this. Just browse, click the button browse. You can see the React app. Can you see this, guys? And this is how I have deployed my front-end code to one of the app services. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the assignment: create a front-end React app and deploy that. Actually, I'm giving the project code to you because you may not have that VS code now, guys. So what will I do? I will copy the project files and I'll give that zip file in the Slack. Download it and create the repo. Okay, guys?
Okay, okay, sir.
Let's all meet tomorrow. Bye, guys.